Hi everyone, welcome to Monday afternoon's science lesson. So as always, please can you write your date and skill into your book. So it's Monday the 1st of February 2021 and your skill is to identify ways to stay clean. So pause the video, off you go. Okay, so as you have probably guessed, today's lesson is going to be about keeping ourselves clean. Now, this is something I think you are all going to be absolutely brilliant at, as I know that when we've been in school, you have been fantastic at making sure you're washing your hands properly, making sure you're keeping yourself clean and keeping others clean. So it is more important than ever to know how to stay nice and clean, which is something that I know you have all been practicing. So bacteria is a word that we can use that can describe lots of things, but bacteria sometimes is another word for germs. Not always, because most bacteria is harmless, but some bacteria can make us ill. So because of this, it's very important for humans to keep clean, and we call this hygiene. So if you've got good hygiene, it means you're keeping yourself clean. If you've got bad hygiene, it means you're not keeping yourself clean. So I'd like you to have a little think. You can pause the video. You don't have to write anything down. But what can we do to keep ourselves clean? So pause the video, off you go. Okay, so to keep ourselves clean, we can have a bath or have a shower. We can clean our hands. So we all should have had this one because I know how amazing you are at keeping your hands clean. Wash our face and our hair. Some of us got longer hair than others. Wear clean clothes. So that's one that maybe you didn't think of, because I think maybe that's something that your adults will think about more than you guys. But it's really important that we wear clean clothes as well. Clean our teeth. How many times a day do we need to clean our teeth? I hope you said twice. I can't hear you, obviously, but I hope you said twice. Brush our hair. This is one again you might not have thought of, but it's very important. And cutting our nails. So I'd like you to just pause the video, have a little look at those ideas. Did you think of them all? If you did, fantastic. If not, which ones didn't you think of? And you can just have a little chat about why you think they are so important. Okay, well done. Right, where are we? Okay, so we wash our bodies, our hair and our faces to stop them looking and smelling dirty. So hopefully you said that in your discussion, because things can look dirty as well, can't they? They can't just be dirty. Sometimes they can look dirty, they can smell dirty. If we do not cut our fingernails, dirt and germs can collect underneath them and it doesn't look very nice. And if these germs get into our mouth, they can make us poorly. So it's really important that we keep our nails short enough so that if they get germs under them, it won't get very many germs under them, sorry. If we've got germs under our nails, how might they get into your system? What do you think? Pause the video and see if you can have a think. Okay, so when we eat, don't we? We put our food in our mouths with our hands. Sometimes if you're having a sandwich or something, if you've got germs and dirt under your nails, they might get onto your food and then into your mouth, and we don't want that, do we? So it's really important to keep your nails short. If we don't clean our teeth, germs in our mouth can cause cavities. Can you have a go at saying cavities? So cavities are tiny, tiny little holes in your teeth, and they can become very, very painful. So brushing our teeth not only keeps our teeth and our mouth and our tongues clean, but it also makes them feel and smell fresh. So we must brush our teeth with toothpaste every morning and every night. So that's twice a day, isn't it? Like we said before. So if we don't change our clothes, they start to look dirty and they will smell bad. So have a think, how do you make sure that you wear clean clothes? What do your adults at home do to make sure you've got clean clothes? Pause the video. So lots of you, I expect, will have a washing machine. You might even have a tumble dryer that dries them for you as well. Or you might go to a shop called a laundrette and wash them there. But yeah, so that's how we clean our clothes, isn't it? Right, hand washing then. You all know about this one. Hand washing is very important in keeping clean and well because we use our hands for touching. They pick up so many things, because think about how many things you touch during the day. So if we don't keep our hands clean, then we can spread germs around. And the germs from our hands can end up inside our bodies, and that can sometimes make us poorly. So sometimes we can give the germs to someone else, and we don't want to do that either, which is why we are so good at making sure we are always washing our hands. So well done for doing that, guys. Right, so I'd like you to pause the video and think about these two things. Why is it important that we wash our hands at these times? So this poster says before eating, after touching animals, after messy play, before cooking, after using the toilet, and after you sneeze. Why is it important that we wash our hands at these times? And also, what song can we sing whilst we are washing our hands? I'm sure you will all know that one. Pause the video and have a little chat. Okay, well done. So I'm sure you've talked through all of these. So before eating, again, we've said that especially if you're eating with your hands, maybe if you're having a pizza or a sandwich and you're eating and you're putting your food into your mouth, but even if you're using cutlery, it's important that your germs from your hands don't get into your food that you're then going to eat. So we need to wash our hands before. So we always wash our hands before snack and lunch, don't we, in school? After touching animals, because they carry germs on their fur. So again, it's important to make sure we clean our hands then. After messy play, so when we're doing art and things in school, we always make sure that we wash our hands afterwards, don't we, to just get rid of any extra dirt and germs, but after we've done that. Before cooking, so I know lots of you have been doing some baking at home, which is great, but it's always important to make sure we wash our hands so that any germs from our hands don't get into the food that we are going to cook or bake. After using the toilet, of course, we all practice this one at school. So any germs from the toilet, off your hands if you wash them, and the same with sneezing and coughing, of course. I know we've talked a lot about that, but as I have said, you are all fantastic at this, so I'm not worried at all. Okay, so your task for today then, you are going to be making a poster showing different ways that we can keep ourselves clean. So here are some examples. So you can pause the video and have a closer look. We've got an elephant brushing his teeth. We've got one about keeping your hands clean. And we've got one in the middle that talks about all of the different ways that you can keep yourself clean. So I'd like you to have a little think about which is your favourite of these and why. Okay, fantastic. So keep them in mind because you might want to use them as inspiration for ideas when you're doing your poster later on. So I'd also like you to just have a little think about what you might be including in your poster, so what you're going to put onto your poster. So of course we've got all of the different ways to keep clean. Now it's up to you if you want to just choose one thing, but I think it would be better if you try and include all of the different ways that we can keep clean, so we can raise awareness and keep spreading the word to make sure that everyone keeps clean, and there's many ways as we can. So we've got some pictures here. Of course you can draw lots of pictures on your posters, and you can write some words as well. And you might also want to talk about why it's so important to keep clean. Okay, right, that is me done for today. So I can't wait to see your bright, colourful posters of all the things that you are going to put on them. Take care, have a lovely afternoon, and I will see you soon. Bye.